Welcome to your weekend focus for June the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the energy is going to be for us this weekend. We start with the Two of Coins. We haven't seen this card in forever. Excuse me, still on the mend. Now, the Two of Coins is our balance. It's the balance of things in our life where, it could be work and family, work and the home. But it could be any two things in our life that both bring in abundance in our life. And somehow there is an imbalance, and we need to right that balance. And Two of Cups. Two of Cups is new beginnings, new friendships, new alliances, new journeys, new adventures. We have the Ace of Wands. Look at all this new energy coming in now. The Ace of Wands, that's our thoughts, our imagination, making the plan. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is thinking outside the box or knowing that there is no box. And the Three of Cups. So celebrate you, celebrate life, celebrate your journey forward. This is about celebration, this is about joy, this is about happiness. So, we've been having a lot of hard energy cards, and this weekend we have all this new energy coming in. So how exciting is that? Now we do have the full moon, and the full moon is all about completions, endings, healing, closure. But that is allowing us to make way for the new beginnings, and the new beginnings are in front of us. We will see the possibilities of. So let's go to the Two of Coins first of all. Now here we are, and we are on this bike. And we've got these two coins. And our attention seems to be a little bit more on the coins rather than where we are going. If there's anything in our way that's going to disrupt us, that's going to make us turn over, topsy-turvy is the word that I'm hearing in my head, and not having the proper balance in order to go forward. So if you have been working, this is a time when you need to put a little bit more energy into your personal life, or your family life, or your health and well-being, or your spirituality. If you have been really centered on a relationship, maybe it's time to move your focus a little bit to the other parts of your world, the other parts of your life. So wherever you have been putting a lot of focus, and we have been putting focus on one part of our abundance, one part of a giant part of our life and our path. And that other pentacle, it almost looks like it could slip, it could fall. And so we can't really concentrate on moving forward in a career, or moving forward in any part of our life, our health and well-being, our spirituality, growing a relationship. We can't do that if all of our focus and attention is really in one area. And so we need to take off the blinders. We need to bring in the balance and understand where we have been putting time or energy or resources into one part of our life, and where other parts of our life are going to suffer, or are suffering, or have been suffering. So this is definitely a time to take it back a step. And understand, if we're putting all of our energy in one place or another, other parts of our life has to deteriorate. If we are, working all the time, and work, and trying to get that promotion, trying to get that raise, trying to take our business to the next level, we're not eating right, we're not sleeping right, we're not paying attention to our friends and family in the way that we used to. We're not paying attention to ourselves the way we used to. Now we have the Two of Cups here, right next to it. And the Two of Cups is showing us the new relationships that can be formed, the new adventures that we can step into, the new plans that we can make, the new opportunities that are right around the corner for us. So this is to go with the flow, to not shut the door on any one thing, but don't just step into it either. Okay, it's not a time to really step into the new. It's a time to acknowledge the new, of what can be, of how we can grow, of how we can become. Because the next two cards are all about mind and thought. And that's really what, the inner workings of where we see ourselves, how we project our path forward in our mind. What new beginnings we'd like to see in our life. What new declarations or resolutions we are making to ourselves. What new journeys we can start. And how we can develop that path going forward. Maybe you need education. Maybe you need to hone a skill. Maybe you need to learn something completely new and different. Maybe you need to go on a journey or travel in order to obtain the wisdom to really set that path on fire. Maybe it's breaking up your routine and changing your routine in some way so that you are seeing new sights, new people, new sounds, new environments. To broaden that thinking. And I really get the epiphany kind of with this card, because it's like that wand is coming from the bowels of the world and shooting up to the heavens. It's like this aha moment. It's like this epiphany hits you. So don't be too quick to move forward, but rather enjoy the energy around you, or at least absorb the energy around you of what can be. Don't shut a door. Don't slam that door closed before it even opens for you. Don't turn away from a path just merely because it doesn't fit into what you perceive your future to be. Investigate. Ask questions. Research. And allow that aha moment to take form in front of you. Right next to it is the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands brings in those messages. So even more of the epiphany of the aha moment can be this weekend for you. So if you are confused, or you just don't see the way forward, you know the way forward, or you know what you truly want at the end of the day, but you're not sure of the way forward. You're not sure of, and the Knight knows the way forward. This is when the messages can come in. This is when the ideas can form in your mind. This is thinking outside the box. This is knowing that there is no box, that the only limitation that is truly in front of you is the limitation that you have allowed to be in front of you. And taking ownership of knowing where you have allowed that limitation can remove that limitation, can remove that fear, and open the way for desires and dreams to come true. And then we have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is all about having fun, enjoyment. This is messages coming in to celebrate. So we have this theme within the cards that this is a weekend where we get that aha moment, that epiphany. We feel strong, we feel confident, we feel like we've got this, we feel like we can go forward. We see the path, we get the clarity, we get the understanding. But we get it through joy, celebration, laughter, happiness, being in the now. Not concentrating so much on the past, but looking towards the future, but appreciating the now. Because if you want all kinds of things to show up in your life going forward, we have to celebrate the now. We have to celebrate what we do have. We have to, maybe it's a gratitude then that we need to have a celebration of gratitude for what you do possess. I saw a t-shirt once that said, "What if you woke up tomorrow with only the things you were grateful for yesterday?" So our sight, our taste, our hearing, our voice, our legs, our hands, our fingers, the people that surround us, the things in our life. And get together with people. Get out, enjoy life. Find, search for giggles and happiness and joy. Because when you are laughing, when you are celebrating you, when you are celebrating your life, your journey, you raise your vibration, you raise your energy. And when you raise your vibration and you raise your energy, good is attracted to you. Let's get some angel cards here. So we could really see some new beginnings, some new ways of going forward, where we were maybe dissipating our energy. With the Two of Coins, we may see where we have been dissipating our energy unbeknownst to ourselves. And get into the now. Turn on a comedy. Laugh. Get together with friends. Keep it light. Don't, this is not, well, it's a weekend to be serious about your dreams and your goals and your desires and going forward and wanting to manifest, but that's about, it's not a take action kind of weekend as much as it is being open to new thoughts, new ideas, new ways of going forward. Because I do believe that this weekend the new can be presented to you. You have the Queen of Ariel. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical, and wise advice. Now the moon is in Capricorn for the Saturday and the Sunday. So that gives us more of a grounded, um, a grounded energy to do practical and wise advice. So we start to, we get a little bit more logical. When the moon's in Sag, we're optimistic in the adventure and the big picture, and we're not too worried about the details. We're not too worried if it makes sense. Then as the moon comes into Capricorn, we get a little grounded and we start to look at the details. We start to say, well, this stuff will work going forward, but this one won't. And this is why. So, the energy has been, don't take the step forward right now. Hold back, examine, research, investigate, weigh out the pros and cons. So practical and wise advice could come in through another person, through something you read, something you come across. It could be through your dreams. Those quiet little conversations you have with yourself, with God, your angels, your spirit guides, source, the universe. So that wise advice could come from seemingly anywhere. So be open to your thoughts, the thoughts of others. Nurture yourself and those you love. Celebrate you. Celebrate the people you love in your life. The Star, a dream come true. Believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. And I think this is the first time in a long time where we didn't have at least one card in there talking about our energy dissipating or turning towards the negative or not finding the confidence or the belief in ourselves. So a dream come true, believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. The Ten of Swords has really been coming up a lot in the past weeks. telling us that we have been through the hardest part of the journey right now, that we have learned the wisdom through our lessons, that the chaos will lessen, that the smiles will be more frequent, the happy energy, the good energy, the strong energy, the empowering energy. And so we can start to roll out that kind of energy and offer it an opportunity to come into our lives by believing in ourselves, by knowing that we've got this, by knowing that we are deserving. A dream come true. For the Nine of Ariel, your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. So hard work leads to great success. You know, right away I thought of the full moon in Sag with Saturn in Sag as well. And Saturn is the rules, the way you must go forward, how you cannot take the shortcut, how you can't bypass or skip steps. And so the hard work does lead to success. And that is what Saturn says, and Jupiter is so into this whole mix of energy. And Jupiter's stationary direct, so it's ready to go forward now. And it will go forward slowly, but it will open up doors of expansion, of opportunity, of abundance in our life. So expect that to come forward for you. Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. Once again, we need to be grateful for it. Yes, the most beautiful thing in life, yourself, but the things that also make up your life and make it complete. Excuse me, I'm just going to get a little sip of water. Let's see what our wise animals have to say. Wow, new beginnings. New beginnings with the Robin. So, this full moon really is allowing us to finally put some endings into our life, some healing into our life, some closure, some completion, um, to allow the new energy to have, so there's space for that new energy to come in, that new beginning to come in. And the new beginning is already starting to transform as the weekend comes to be, as that moon moves out of Sagittarius and into Capricorn. We already start to see where the new beginnings can be. We have the Robin here for the new beginnings. We have twos and aces on the board here. Excuse me, my goodness. Cleansing, newness, grateful, promise, new birth. You cannot climb a mountain if you will not risk a fall. Robin tells you it's now time to pull yourself from the sludge of the past. Wipe yourself clean. Mend the wounds and scratches that occurred through the journey. Your angels and guides will be on hand to help. It is a great day to offer your gratitude for what you do have and for knowing that you won't be let down if you ask, believe, and expect that changes can occur in your life. I got goosebumps. I don't know about you, but yes, there is, and everything happens for a reason thinking, even during painful experiences. But loss always evolves into a gain of some kind. Have you ever experienced a passing only to hear an announcement of a pregnancy or birth? Excuse me. Sorry, I get into these coughing fits and they're just brutal. And so far with all these videos, I haven't had to apologize too much for the coughing when I get through the video, but pay attention to my coughs. Maybe they are highlighting parts of this reading, so I'll have to go back and watch it myself. Have you ever or broken up with someone to start dating someone so much more compatible for you that you wondered what you saw in the past person? Depth of situations always, always, always evolves into a promise of birth and new beginnings. If you can see the clouds of despair, pulling blankets over the situation and blinding yourself can cause you to now see through the heartache. So pull it back. Don't be too quick to rush through, to it's like not grieving or not feeling sad that a part of your life is closing or leaving, or allowing the healing to come in and releasing that pain and that sorrow finally. Don't try and rush through that, because it will stay within you, that negative energy. You want to release it. You want to heal from it. You want to allow the endings and to feel the endings emotionally, and then to move on to the new beginnings. Emotion is truly energy in motion, and since everything is energy, whether it be money, work, love, the universe feels the vibration changing in your thoughts, and it can change it into wonderful things if you allow it to do so. Robin always comes back to the same place each springtime. It's nature's way. Robin may be telling you that you need to review your childhood to see where you've stored away something deep within your soul. See if there is forgiveness that needs to take place. Or maybe you need to look up an old childhood friend. So Robin is also telling us, by cleansing, by being grateful for expecting the new beginnings to happen, they will happen in our life. We don't want to push through any kind of energy right now in order to get to the starting gate. We want to allow the start, the beginning of the new dreams, of the new adventures, of the new promises you are making to yourself and to others, comes together fully in its own divine time. This is the time for you to, we had the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands together here, to start thinking outside the box, of thinking what can be, to not limit yourself, to see where the limitations are, to see where you might have been ignoring a part of your life, and where you need to bring in a balance so that you are strengthened and you are empowered to go forward. And above all, this is a weekend to celebrate you, to see the joy, to feel the happiness, to create the happiness, and to be grateful for where you are at now and what is about to come in your life going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.